If a month ago you would have told me that the things with Apex are the way that they are now, I probably would not have believed you. Well, I could see it, but I just probably would not have expected it. Things have gone south really quickly, and especially with something today that I did not expect to see for Apex Legends that we most certainly should talk about. But firstly, I need to be real with you guys for a second, because I've done this before, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just people that are not familiar with my content, but I feel like I have to say this. Don't get it twisted. I absolutely love Apex Legends, and I will still be playing this game for a very long time. I'm not saying that this game is going to die and no one's ever going to play it again, and there's not reasons for why things are happening the way that they are. I'm not trying to make all of my recent videos very negative about Apex. I'm just giving you the Apex news, and this is the reality of it. Things are not looking so hot. At the end of the day, I'll always love this game and continue to play it. There have been some of you completely lying, saying that I talk about the game dying a lot because it gets me more views. That's nothing could be further from the truth. Actually, I get my most viewership whenever people are hyped for the new season, when we're all excited about what's coming. I really don't care about just getting the most viewership, because with YouTube, it's just simply going to go up and down. I'm just going to be real and tell you guys what's going on. And I would love to talk about all the good things that Apex are doing, but it's just simply not that. I'm just giving you what's real in the news, and that is the fact that it's not looking good. But I'm here for all opinions, so feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. So let's jump right into it. First thing that I had to mention here, this was actually coming first thing this morning from Alpha Intel, giving us an unfortunate record that Apex Legends has just met. And thank you to Nico for tagging me in this over on Twitter, but that was Alpha Intel saying that Apex Legends average viewership on Twitch has now dropped to its lowest level in 2 years since October of 2020, with new games like Overwatch 2 and Modern Warfare 2 still grabbing players' attention, and some streamers are now playing less Apex. Let's hope that Apex can bring it back soon. There were also some follow-up conversations here, though, that I think were definitely noteworthy. Them saying that this is a reminder that this is actually going to be a very long season for Apex as well, with the next one not being until February the 14th. They also said expecting a collection event, a Christmas event, and it could be a slow one. However, don't forget that the senior producer over at Apex Legends said that the new season will be worth the wait. So obviously saying that the end of this rainbow of season 15 will be well worth the wait. So I'm curious to know what he means by that. However, there was a good response made by Zilky. I'm friends with you, but yet I still don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm not sure. He said they say that about every single season. Let's hope the next one is amazing, or shoot, hopefully they just bring something good in middle of this season, because like I said in the last video, you know, they used to bring a lot of legend balances and changes in the middle of a season. They have not done that. And so I'm wondering if they're going to do that this season, considering they didn't bring any at the beginning of the season. Now, I understand we can't always force balance changes on legends and weapons and stuff, because what if we're in the state of a really good balance session and things are just looking great? And why would we force ourselves to move away from that just for the sake of sparking player activity? But I mean, player activity is a very important thing, so maybe you would actually need to look into that. But yeah, considering we did not get anything at the beginning of this patch, and also Garrett showing the statistics that most people are playing Apex actually during the months of December and January, not November, it actually would make sense for them to bring it in the middle of the season when there's more eyes and attention on the game. And by the way, if you're curious to know what this low viewership is since October in 2020, it looks like it is 36,000 viewers on Apex Legends. Now, this also aligns, because if you did not see my YouTube short for the day, it's actually a little surprising, but most of the time casual players are at odds, or, you know, in some type of a disagreement with a lot of the pro players. But it seems like this is an issue that they definitely have found some common ground on, and a lot of the pro players are in agreement with the casuals that, you know, you cannot just simply add a new map, add a new legend, add a new whatever and hope that it'll fix the game, or hope that it'll bring players, you know, back to play it again. I certainly thought with a brand new map that this was going to be a massive season. Imperial House said this, and showing obviously the Steam charts that we've been looking at the past couple of days, saying that season 15 will, quote, bring the players back, so they say, but we are already steadily losing players, and this is just the beginning of a 70-day-ish rank split, so it will only get worse once the honeymoon phase goes away. I honestly think the honeymoon phase has gone away. I think it went away in like literally 3 days. It did not last long at all, because there wasn't much to do other than play the new legend, which everybody did in day 1, play the new map, which everybody did in day 1 and 2, and really what else more was there to do? He also said, when will Respawn accept the issues and begin to abuse the opportunity that they have with Apex? I've always said this, and I'll continue to say that Apex has massive potential. I think this is still one of the greatest ideas of a video game to exist, and I think that if they would absolutely expound upon these things dramatically, like having in-game tournaments, having private matches, having creative modes, having like a forge type mode or theater mode where you can watch your clips over, having all of these amazing features from other games, putting it into this game, making the servers work better, having the hit registration actually work, making the game feel nice and smooth, this could be a literal top tier game, like of all time. I honestly think that if they added all of that, we'd be looking at like a League of Legends type situation of a game that just lasts forever. But if they're going to meet that expectation, they have got a very long way to go. Like Imperial House said, they've got to start abusing the opportunity because they still have one of the best battle royals out there, if not the best. They still have one of the best video game concepts out there. They just have a lot of issues with the core fundamentals of the game, of it just simply being on a bad engine, things just simply being too clunky, lack of features, lack of attention to really big issues in the game like server stability, or maybe the fact that hackers are running rampant once again in the high levels, lack of attention and communication with the rank system. You know, they still have not made a response about what's going on with ranked and why they decided to not make any rank changes whatsoever, and why they have abused and still not made any changes to like arenas in so long. I mean, they have really failed at giving the proper attention to a lot of these things. I mean, PvP got so upset with this that they changed their entire team names display name on Apex Legends to hashtag save Apex Rank. The other one is NA is being DDoSed, and the other guy's name is hashtag change Apex Ranked. So this might be a very weird opinion, but I actually feel like this season is turning out to be a good thing for the game, because we're finally waking up to the fact and realizing, and a lot of the players are as well, that it's not just simply new things that are going to make the game better. You know, you've actually got to make the game better. I think people are realizing that the style of content for Apex Legends has really just been copy and paste and changing some of the settings. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely applaud Respawn Entertainment for being able to add new maps in every year. You know, you look at other games, they're not getting that type of love. So I agree, these are great things. However, at the end of the day, we've just been following this same old formula, same old recipe over and over and over. You know, collection event one time throughout the season, we'll bring a new map every year, we'll bring a new legend every season. It's just been so copy and paste and repetitive. We need things to be shaken up a little bit more. We need to actually make the game better rather than just simply going through this formula and recipe of adding stuff to the game. We actually talked about in Saturday's video how it actually looks like they may not add a new legend next season, but rather wait till season 17 to add the new legend. And this would make sense as to why senior producer was saying it'll be worth it at the end of the season, blah blah blah. Maybe they've been working on a lot of new additions to the game to make the game better at its core raw fundamentals or whatever, rather than adding new legends and stuff like that. I also wanted to mention some of this quick Apex news. Comment down below golden nuggets if you made it this far. So it looks like Asu did leave NRG the other day, but he's actually joined Team Sentinels, which I thought was kind of crazy. Also, Rogue has decided to wait, Rogue was on NRG too, wasn't he? Why is everybody leaving NRG? Lulu's gone, Asu's gone, and now Rogue is gone, and Rogue just joined Team Liquid. I don't know what's going on with NRG. Also, it's Timmy decided to join 100 Thieves yesterday, and I think Nate Shot dropped like $8,000 because they made a promise that for every kill that he got, it was going to be like $135 that they were giving away on stream, and Timmy got like 58 kills, I think. So it was like $8,000 on day one of signing Timmy. Also, a lot of you still have been tagging me and showing me these clips of you guys getting to public matches with like, you know, 3 badges of Apex Predators, but yet you're not even near that skill level. I do want to remind you guys that one of the guys over at Apex Legends did respond and say that they are working on this. So it looks like your matchmaking should be a little bit more balanced sometime in the future. So I got a question for you guys. If there was not going to be a new legend next season, what 2 features or changes would you make to the game that would take the place of that new legend? So whether it be private matches or in-game tournaments or cross progression, whatever it may be, anything that's a pretty big feature that you think would take the place of a brand new legend not being added, let me know what you would make down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, I'll see you all in the next one. We're on the way to 100K, and later, Gators.